two-time Whelen Modified Champion, Ron Silk. Ron, welcome to the show. How are you tonight?
Doing good. Thank you guys for having me on.
Appreciate you, as I'm sure you're getting ready, gearing up for Richmond this weekend. Talk to us. Tell us a little bit, first off, how you caught the racing bug.
Yeah, well, my father was interested in racing. The Randy LaJoy and his father, Don LaJoy, are from the same town I am, Norwalk, Connecticut. So my father was a crew member on their cars over the years, and when I turned 7, he brought home a go-kart, and we started racing that, eventually started racing that all over the country. And then once I turned 16, we got an SK Modified and started racing around Waterford, Stafford, and Thompson, and just been kind of hooked on it ever since.
Your name's certainly been synonymous up front lately. Good start to the season, too. Talk to us a little bit about 2024 so far.
Yeah, we're not very far into it, but we certainly got off to a good start. Won the opening Whelen Modified Tour race at New Smyrna, and stuck around and ran 2 of the open shows down there, Monday and Tuesday, and we're lucky enough to get another win on Monday night and second on Tuesday. So great start to the year. We're hoping we can keep the momentum rolling.
To take a step back quickly and talk 2023. Great battle. We had Justin Bonsignor on back in the fall, and you two battled for the championship. Of course, you came out on top. Talk to us a little bit about the end of 2023 and a second championship for you.
Yeah, it was certainly an intense battle. I feel, we started off the year last year 1-2 at New Smyrna, kind of like we did this year, 1-2 again, and there was just never a gap throughout the season. We raced really hard all year, every week, and it's kind of the championship. Winning the championship has a lot to do with performance, but has a lot to do with luck too. Things have to go your way, so fortunately, it went our way.
Ron, talk about the Whelen Tour a little bit. What's your favorite track to race at? And also, what are your thoughts about Richmond this weekend?
Yeah, so I would say probably my favorite racetrack on our Whelen Tour schedule is New Smyrna and Thompson, probably. I love both those racetracks. They're kind of a little bit similar. As far as Richmond goes, this is the 4th time I will have gone there. It hasn't been a great racetrack for me. I think last year we made some really big gains there. Ended up finishing 7th, but I think we had a better car than that. We led some laps in the race and battled right up front. So we're just hoping we can improve a little bit from where we were last year and get better than we were last year there.
Ron, I'd love to hear about the karting days, and I was curious about that. Was it majority road courses, or was it ovals that were a part of your upbringing? Because I've never quite heard of go-karts on ovals, so I was just curious about your days in the karts.
No, so I ran pretty much all road course stuff. I ran in the WKA, World Karting Association, IKF, which I don't even know what that stands for anymore. But it was a lot of fun. I think it taught you a lot about, it's just driving ovals is not easy. It's really hard, but it's not as hard as going left and right. I think road racing really can teach you a lot about driving the car. And I had a blast doing it. It was some of the most fun years that I had racing.
So we've got, of course, Ben's in studio here. He's wearing a Ron Silk shirt tonight.
Well, I don't know where he even got it.
Stafford.
But it was his first time last year up in Loudon, seeing the mods run there. Talk to us a little bit about running the mods up in Loudon, and really that is your Daytona in a sense, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think it's I think our cars put on the best race there. A lot of passing for the lead, back and forth. It is like our Daytona. I've been fortunate to win up there 3 times and have been close a lot of other times. But it's cool. We race on the same day as Xfinity, so extra people in the stands, and it just has a great atmosphere to it. They've done a great job having us race there every year, and hopefully we never stop going there.
Lots of photo finishes and lots of speed up there, that's for sure. So How about another track I just want to throw out there to you, and you can tell us, it's one that you guys go to this year on the tour as well, Seekonk Speedway. Talk to us a little bit about running at Seekonk.
Yeah, it's I like racing at Seekonk. I didn't like it when I the first time I went there. I kind of felt like I had no idea how to drive the racetrack. But as you figure that out a little bit more, kind of one of those places where slow down and you'll go faster. So it takes a little bit to get that into your head, and it's cool that the tour is going back there. Hopefully we can get there for the Wednesday night show in the summer too, the $10,000 to win tri-track race. But it's certainly a place we enjoy going to.
So, Ron, I know one of the biggest fans you have down there at Seekonk happens to be my son. Last time we were there together, I had finished racing, and I don't know, I finished third or something, thought I did well, and I come out of the stands, and he has a Ron Silk hat on. He says, "Dad, I like this guy." So you're making fans down there, I can tell you that.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad your son's a fan. That's cool.
He's a big fan. But
that's awesome.
Talking about the Whelen Tour, I know you guys race up at Monadnock too, right? How do you like racing at that place?
That's another track I like. I run really well there. I just a bunch of second place finishes and have led a lot of laps there and never been able to get the kind of finish the deal there. But looking forward to getting there this year. With they obviously repaved the racetrack. I think that's going to change things. I think it's going to be extremely fast, and kind of the weather forecast doesn't look good for next week, but we're supposed to do a tire test there Wednesday, so it'll be nice to kind of get a chance to get on the racetrack before everyone else if it works out weather-wise.
Ron, two-time champ now. Which one was harder, the first or the second?
I would say it was harder to get the second one. I was younger when I won the first one. I was like 26, 27 years old, and I kind of had the false reality of like, I'm going to win a bunch of these, and I got this one pretty early. But it takes, like I said earlier, it takes a lot of luck. It takes great performance one, and then a lot of luck to go with it, and you have to be in the right situation to do it. You have to drive for a great team, owners that can afford to do this, have the right crew chief, have the right crew members. It's really a lot goes into winning a tour championship. So I would say the second one was harder to get back to, but they were both hard in their own ways. You don't ever win any of these easily.
Ron, talk about the team a little bit. What they do for you and what they do, each other to keep the good results coming.
Yeah, well, my car owners are out of Pennsylvania. It's Joe Yannone and Tyler Haydt, who've really become good friends of mine. The cars are kept here in Connecticut. We have one of the best crew chiefs you could possibly ask for, in Phil Moran, who has had lots of success with other drivers, notably like Doug Coby. They won a lot of championships together. So we have Bob Tulipani, who's our car chief, spends a lot of time at the shop with Phil. And it's pretty cool. I just recently bought a new house, so I'm like 5 minutes from the shop. So right before I got on with you guys, we were over there loading everything up to go to Richmond. So I try to be as involved as I can. And then, it doesn't matter how fast your car is. If you come into the pits and have a bad pit stop and come out 15th when you were leading, you're not going to win that day. So our entire crew, who mainly comes to the races, but they put a lot of effort in and do a great job on pit road and in the pits throughout the day. It really takes everybody.
Talk to us a little bit about what the schedule looks like for you guys this weekend at Richmond and getting down there and whatnot.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave sometime tomorrow, like midday, and drive down with a couple of the guys on my team and my wife. I know our hauler's leaving tomorrow morning, like 8 o'clock. I'm pretty sure the gates open pretty early on Friday. Kind of a hectic day because the garages and stuff are filled with the Xfinity cars and Cup cars, so we have to unload all our stuff out on pit road. To be honest, I don't know what time anything even is qualifying the race or any of that. I'm going to be there all day, so I'm going to make sure I don't miss it. And like I said, then we come back from that, and we have a tire test on Wednesday at Monadnock. And then we're going to race a tri-track race Saturday at Thompson, and then the tour race at Thompson on Sunday. So we got a busy week ahead of us.
Probably the most important question we like to ask everybody, too, who's out there racing week in and week out. Tell us about the sponsors on the car, the people who help make this go week by week for the schedule through the Whelen Modified Tour season.
Yeah, we don't have really a big sponsor or anything that's not part of our team. We'd love to get one if anyone's looking to sponsor a car that's listening. But, my car owners, Joe Yannone, who owns Blue Mountain Machine, and Tyler Haydt, who owns Future Homes, really are the ones that fund this thing and have a lot of product sponsors along the way that help us out. But those are the two main guys. We certainly couldn't do it without our owners.
And, of course, I believe the race team's on social media as well?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not really a big social. I don't have any social media, so I don't know what's going on.
Smart man. Joining us on the phone here to kick off the show, two-time Whelen Modified Tour champion, 2011, 2023. Ron Silk, going to be down in Richmond this weekend. Race number 2 of the Whelen Modified Tour season this season, correct?
Yeah, race number 2. It's seemed like it's been about 6 months since we raced at New Smyrna, so we're really looking to get going.
Well, best of luck out there. Log all the laps and get yourself a good finish. Get yourself to victory lane, and we will be seeing you very soon up in Loudon, that's for sure, if not before.
Sounds good, guys.
Ron Silk joining us to kick off the show. We appreciate the time with him.